Are you doing enough to deserve that woman in particular?
Oh man, tell me why we ain't have no audio this whole time.
Man, boy, listen here every time. Oh my gosh, for y'all who don't know, hopefully y'all can read lips, brother. About every 8 or so months.
We hit one episode where we ain't got no audio whatsoever.
And then usually we'll be having a good time too.
Ah,
Look, man.
look at here, bro.
Do your audio checks, okay? It's funny because of all of the productions I've done on the national stage for the Food Network, local news stations, statewide news channels, magazines, all of them, everyone always does an audio check.
Yeah, they do.
Consistently, they do an audio check.
Yeah, we're not doing this multiple times.
That's it. And like, I've always been like, man, come on, you guys know what you hear, man. You know what's going on. And then this happens.
Mm-hmm.
And then, because you know what? It's only happened to me one time. I was shooting with Fox. And we recorded a whole thing. And they called me back like, Daniel, don't be mad at us.
Look at here.
It's
30 minutes of me being a Dunning-Kruger.
Oh!
30 minutes of me being a Dunning-Kruger.
Oh my gosh.
Minimally edited Cape Talk. So you get nothing for 30 minutes. Whatever we say beyond this point is just what you get.
We had a great discussion, I guess, to sum it up, okay?
To sum it all up.
We're currently on people romanticizing their problems. One, you guys are idiots. Stop using God because y'all do stupid things, okay? Don't be rude to gay people in the name of God. That is so far wrong. There's a Bible verse. We talked about Corinthians. We spoke about Luke. I'm thinking all the Bible verses or Bible verse chapters we
we're
referenced.
talking about 1 Peter.
1 Peter, that was it. 1 Peter pretty much said, hey, look, man, be able to defend God in an intelligible way. And don't be rude to people when they ask you about God. Or if you want to tell people about God, don't be rude. So there was like a 10, 15-minute conversation we had. It was, if you're holding up a sign screaming at gay people, telling them to be like God, that's strictly beneath the Bible's teaching of how you should be presenting God himself, okay? All right? Stop thinking you're taking a stand for God to hate gay people. I'll tell you this, I'm not an ally of the gay people. I don't care nothing about gay people. You'll never see me at any gay rally. Well, let me say, when I say I don't care nothing about gay people being gay is people being gay. That is their business. I find the best way to my mind.
Their choice.
That's it. But I also think you need to respect them.
This is a fact.
They're humans. I always say this, you'll never tell a gay person something new about the Bible and them going to hell.
That they already don't know.
Listen, they got it.
They heard it.
They've made their decision. Touche.
Yep.
And guess what? You don't got to be the 19,000th person to tell them that it's an abomination. They got it.
They got it. They understand
Yeah,
that.
they're not dumb. They 100% understand that abomination, cool. You believe that? Some of them believe it, some of them don't believe it. I'm not here to debate their beliefs. That is their business. Leave people alone.
I just hope God meets them in a radical way. That's the only thing I pray for. God, go see him.
That's it.
Please, Lord, go see him.
Look, oh yeah, we also mentioned there's nobody passes to heaven or nobody passes to hell. So it's one of those things. Yeah. So there's that. Anyways.
We were talking about, before I realized that we didn't have no audio.
It happens, brother.
We were talking about church hurt.
Yes.
And trauma and stuff like that. And like I said, me and Destiny were going to a church, and I know she wasn't necessarily ready per se to pursue the faith, so to speak. I was, He came, he talked to me. He was like, hey, come on. I was, okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Yes.
And again, like I said, like that interaction that we had within that time, because we had been, as a matter of fact, we've been going to the church for a minute, and it was like a church picnic. Okay. I don't get me wrong. I like events for the church, so on and so forth. You know, trying to have that camaraderie, trying to grow the community, trying to grow people being together and knowing each other that are of the same faith. I'm for it. Okay.
Yes.
It's a good idea. What happened was he was trying to tell all the ladies to go and sit over here while the men played volleyball right here. It was weird.
In real life?
In real life.
On this particular
and
planet?
on this particular planted Earth.
Okay.
Okay?
This rock.
This rock. You guys just sit on over here and just watch.
Us play volleyball.
Us play volleyball.
And they were just going to sit there.
And they were just going to sit there.
Appreciate me.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Hey, man, pick up your stuff. Let's go. We was tripping.
It was shortly after that. We was like, yeah, we done. And so, I mean,
shout out to you. You made it a little bit further than that. The manner in which I would have been like, baby, grab our blanket. Grab our blanket. We gone.
Well, you know, again, I've told you this before. Is, you know, that religiosity, or that, you know, you get into a thing, you think you're doing the right thing by trying to stick it out or whatever, so on and so forth. It's like, nah.
I wonder really how I would handle that. But then again, my ability to go, oh, you're an idiot, and then just disengage.
Hey,
that is a superpower and can be bad for me, because I'd be like, oh, that's dumb. I'm gone. Okay. Look. Like, Daniel, wait, hold on. I've had people have to stop me like, Daniel, why'd you do that? I was like, that sentence came out of your mouth and I had to go. They were like, and I'm like, oh, well, that makes a little bit more sense. That's less of an infraction, but touche. But anyway, not to cut you off.
Yeah. Oh no. I totally get it, because I think too. What I would say is you try to find the quote unquote community, so to speak.
Yep.
And church is one of the better ways to do it.
Yeah.
I would say it's one of the better ways to do it. One of the quote unquote healthier ways to do it.
Supposed to be.
Right? So then you're like, all right, you know, maybe it was just dumb on this Sunday of 2026. Maybe it was dumb on just this Sunday.
That's it. See, now you got me thinking, man, I probably would have kept going purely for the laughs. I'm a terrible human being. Like, I'd be like, me and my lady, I'd be like, okay, he actually believes these things. What else does this human believe? You got to feel how far. I mean, I don't want to call it stupidity. I don't want to say stupidity. But you got to figure.
Time out.
At some point, it has to get to. Again,
Jesus said, brood of vipers. Come on.
Brood of vipers. But this is the thing. When I hear stuff like that, I go, sometimes you got to remember, like, that's just a human.
Yeah.
That's all that is a human.
Yeah.
Just because he's a human who has the title of random church clergy doesn't make him a more intelligent human. Fact. He's supposed to be more knowledgeable on certain things, but when was the last time you went to someone who's supposed to know their job and doesn't know their job?
Every day.
Every day. He's just a human. So I never take it too personal. I go, oh, he's just dumb. He can't help it. The only time it bothers me if it's if it's willful ignorance, then I go like, oh, you're trying to be stupid. You're not even attempting to read. That will frustrate me more. But some of these guys are just dumb. We know a couple people. When we look at them, we go, oh, that's the best he can do.
He's rubbing those two brain cells together.
He's trying hard, so it's like have grace on him. He doesn't mean it. He's really thinking he's doing what he's doing is the best, and he's really trying. So he deserves all of the grace in the world. And those guys go to church too. Okay? So
they're leading churches out here.
I mean, unfortunately. But like, there's a group of people who think it's like biblical to like, your wife did not do, who was it? I saw some article, or it wasn't even an article I read. It was two people talking. They were like, it's weird how conservative women value the trad wife. How the trad wife is like the thing of a conservative.
This is a fact.
If you read the Bible, that's so far from what a biblical woman is.
Yep.
It is eons away. Again, if you go look at Proverbs 31, she has every job known to man.
Look here.
She's working 16 jobs.
Five, 6 full-timers. Okay?
Yes, like legitimate careers. She's an agriculturalist. Okay? She's a realtor.
Yep.
Okay? She's a lawyer. She's a entrepreneur shop owner. She's a manager of the maids.
Bro.
What are you talking about? That she's supposed to stay here and wash your dishes? Screw your dishes. You don't even eat good food. Okay? What are you talking? You guys are weird. It's like, what part of this book are y'all reading? And there's more to the Bible than John 3:16, believe it or not.
That's a fact. Yeah. Here's the thing.
It's only 2 sentences of the book.
Hold on. We got to read the verse afterwards too, though. Like that's the thing. Is I hate when people only read that one though.
God, there's so much more.
There's so much more.
What happened that made that verse so popular? Something had to happen in pop culture. Because that Bible verse ended up, do you remember in the early 2000s where those random wood planks would end up places and they'll have Bible verses? And people are like, I don't know how they're getting up here. They're just appearing. You've never seen someone hang it up. I remember being young like, oh my gosh. How did that get nailed on that? Did God just put a piece of wood on this tree?
No,
it was
that random person.
It was Chad with the ladder. I really, for a second, I was just like, oh my God, there's another John 3:16. But yeah, that's another conversation. How did that become popular? I will hit up El Google.
Look,
but yes,
we know what it is. Okay, we know what it is. This is how God loved the world. He gave His one and only Son, that everyone who believes in Him will not perish but have eternal life.
Yes.
Here's verse 17. God sent His Son into the world not to judge the world, but to save the world through Him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So, I don't think we're supposed to be judging anybody.
Yes.
I don't, like, do.
Yeah, man.
And
Even
hopefully you talk to God. If you don't talk to God, hey, look at here. I'm sorry.
Yes. And then, look, man, if you go to hell, you go to hell. You'll figure it out. Okay? I don't know what else to tell you, brother. You'll figure it out. It's not my battle. Life is difficult enough to be taking on you.
I can't take on your problems too.
That's it, man.
I can't take on your problems too.
That's it.
Look at here. Like we talked about this last week, bro. The dude, the rich young ruler, he came up, he said, what must I do to be saved?
And
he said, sell everything and give it to the poor. He walked away sad. Jesus didn't say, no.
But come back, I really wanted you. God said, well, I guess that one's gone. Let's focus on these other ones. You know what I mean?
Still God.
That's it. I did it. I said, one thing I always tell people, my only job is just to present the information.
That's
Everything after that is your business. I thought you did. If it's some information that I think that you don't know, my only objective is to give you it is not to persuade you, it's not to dissuade you.
Nope.
Hey man, if you do these things, that will happen. Yeah, that's cool. All right, cool. We can move on.
I'm not mad at you.
Yeah, no.
Don't get mad because somebody don't take your advice.
Yeah.
Who cares? Okay, whatever.
That's it.
There's one verse in there that says the faith will be proven by its works or something like that. I can't remember. Hold on.
You humans, man. You mere mortals, okay? Is bananas.
I can't remember which one it is. I don't think that one's it. No, that's not it. I'll remember it later. But this. I think even Jesus said it. Like, look, my miracles, they prove themselves.
That's it. I ain't got to do nothing.
My miracles and my Father, He.
Yeah, man. That's it.
It proves who I am. Okay.
That's a beautiful space to be in.
Yeah, that's a fact. He didn't care.
Yeah, man, to know, not even know that you're going to heaven, bump that. I love being in a space where, like, I don't have to prove. It's crazy because I find myself getting into back and forth with people because I really want them to, like, understand and be smart. But then it gets to a point really where I'm just like, oh, man, he's allowed to be dumb? Mm-hmm. He's allowed to be stupid. I gave him the information. If he comes back and learns that, I got one of my homeboys, we got to do the math. Him not listening to a simple decision I said cost him $1,700. Bona fide $1,700. And technically, $1,700 up until the point where we calculated it. Every month, he's got a payment, and that $1,700 is done. I said, it's more than likely that your inability to listen to the advice I gave you will cost you $2,500 by the time this thing is over. All you had to do was listen. And that was that. Okay. Remember how you were talking about you needed extra money to get all of your certifications? Turns out you gave it to these random people for nothing. For just whatever. But yeah, I don't go, you see, you never listen to me. You never listen to me. I go, hey man, eventually you'll realize that I've done this. You'll either take the advice or not. And it's not my money you spending. So I ain't gonna be investing no money into you. So I'll take your girlfriend money, your mama money, your daddy money, and blow it.
That's on them.
Yes. So
that ain't none of my business.
And the level in which I will go away and mind my business and start looking at like, oh, you see this cheesecake right here? You would feel like you in the conversation for your life. I gave you my advice, you turned it down. I said, okay, cool. But this Biscoff cheesecake right here, it's amazing. You gotta try it. That's it. You say no, you're allowed to say it. It's not illegal.
Oh, gosh.
I said that's what I have been accused of, not being jealous enough, that I should try harder.
Look, I was one of those people that I used to get mad. I used to get frustrated when I would tell somebody something. I was like, look at here. I just went through this.
Yeah.
Don't do it. And they went and did it, and I'll be mad over it. Like, why would you do that? No, that's their business. That's their business.
You know, look,
We,
I really perfected it when I was in the Marine Corps. When I saw people doing stupid stuff.
I should have went.
Hey, look.
I should have went to the Marine Corps.
Hey, Webker, don't do that. That's dumb. Webker, that won't be smart. Webker does it anyway. Hey, Webker, if you do that again, I will have you just go fill sandbags. You're screwing everybody over. Sergeant Gray, look, brother, I told you my piece. It's either that or I'll put my hands on you. Don't feel like doing that. Webker does it. Webker, get out of my sight. Where do you want me to go? Far away from me. I don't care. Run to the nearest body of water. I don't care. Then I go look up. I was like, hey, why is Webker an idiot? No, he's always been that way. Cool. He'll run ditch lines and wire lines for the rest of his life dealing with me. You don't treat me fairly. No, I do. I ask you to do a thing. You say something stupid. I don't argue with other humans. Okay? I just tell you to get away from me.
That's it.
I
give you busy work.
That's it. Sergeant Marines, I've earned the right to get you away from me because you're too dumb. Okay?
Mm.
You can't call me. Who's stopping me from calling you an idiot? I can call you whatever I want to. You're dumb. Bye. Nah, man.
That's the and that's the man. We can get this. This could be a whole nother thing. Is
The way I let people be stupid. Oh my God, bro! I'll let you be a dummy so fast.
I'm not saving you. Woo, boy.
Oh my gosh! Just step over you. Sorry, you're supposed to help. No, I'm not. Why would you do that?
I told you not to do that, and you did it anyway.
Okay.
Fine.
You wanted to prove me wrong. Okay. Did it work for you? No. Okay. That's good.
Lesson learned.
Lesson learned.
Bye.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
But that's a whole.
Oh my gosh.
That's a whole other conversation. Is learning from those who have went before you.
That is the most underrated thing. You know what's funny? I think people read books and don't understand why they read books.
Hmm. Yeah.
I've explained that to quite a few people. The purpose of reading a book isn't just to read a book.
Mm-hmm.
If you're doing self-help books, okay? Or like Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and Contagious, and all these other books. The purpose of reading the book is to take the experience and the knowledge the author accumulated over whatever period of time is for you to learn from him and then go forth and do great things with your ideas.
Yep.
It is not to learn how to create the wheel every single go. That's dumb. You should be expounding on his knowledge.
Yep. Well, and that's it goes back to what we always talk about. A self-made man. Shut up.
Yeah. No.
Shut up. You're actually slowing the human progress.
Yes.
Like you're actually slowing down human progress.
For the entire species.
Yeah, for the entire species, because you
Yes.
want to be hard-headed and say
Yes.
you did it all on your own.
It's literally for the whole species. Or at the bare minimum, your lineage. Okay? At the bare minimum, your kids suffer.
Your kid suffers. If you have a spouse, your spouse is suffering.
Yeah, man. Factamundo. Okay?
It's crazy, bro. Crazy.
Well,
Was that it?
I guess that is it.
Well,
You guys got this back 20 minutes. We gave you 20 minutes.
we
of
gave
sound.
you 20 minutes of decent conversation.
So, until next time.
Until next time.